You stepped on the scale this morning and saw the number drop. Cue the happy dance, right? But wait, your clothes still feel tight, your stomach hasn't flattened, and you're wondering, where are the results? Here's the truth. Weight loss and fat loss are not the same thing. And if you're not clear on the difference, you could be sabotaging your progress without even knowing it. Welcome back to FlexAndShred, where we break down fitness myths, serve up science-backed advice, and help you transform smarter, not harder. If you're tired of chasing a shrinking number on the scale with no real results in the mirror, you're in the right place. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications, because today we're exposing the truth about fat loss versus weight loss, and why understanding the difference could be the key to unlocking your best body yet. Let's clear this up once and for all. Firstly, let me explain what weight loss is. So let's start with the one we all know. Weight loss. On paper, it sounds simple. Lower the number on the scale, and boom, you're healthier, leaner, better, right? Well, not exactly. Weight loss refers to a decrease in your overall body mass. That includes not just fat, but also muscle, water, glycogen, your stored carbs, and even digestive waste. So when the scale drops 3 pounds in a day, you didn't just vaporize fat, you probably lost water, some food weight, or even muscle if your nutrition and training weren't dialed in. This is why weight loss can be deceptive. Ever done a crash diet and saw the weight fall off fast, only to gain it all back weeks later? That's usually because you lost water and muscle, not fat. And studies back this up. For example, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that rapid weight loss often leads to greater loss of lean muscle mass, which can slow your metabolism and increase fat regain later on. Even things like sleep, stress, your menstrual cycle, or having more salt yesterday can spike your weight temporarily. That's not fat, it's your body doing normal body things. So the scale, it's not a villain, but it's also not gospel. It's just one tool. And sometimes it lies. Bottom line, weight loss isn't always fat loss. If your goal is to look leaner, feel stronger, and shred that belly, focusing on total weight can actually lead you in the wrong direction. Don't just chase a number. Understand what's behind it. Having known what weight loss is all about, let me explain what fat loss is. Now let's talk about the goal you actually want, fat loss. This is where the real transformation happens. Unlike general weight loss, fat loss is all about reducing your body fat percentage while preserving lean muscle mass. It's how you go from looking smaller to looking shredded. When you lose fat, you're targeting the soft, squishy stuff your body stores for energy, especially around your belly, hips, and thighs. The key? You're not just shrinking, you're redefining your shape. This isn't just about aesthetics, it's science-backed. A study published in Obesity Reviews found that individuals who preserved more lean mass while losing fat had better long-term weight management, healthier metabolic function, and significantly lower risk of regaining fat. In short, lose fat, not muscle, and you win both short-term and long-term. Fat loss doesn't always show up on the scale. That's why someone can weigh the same but look drastically different. Because fat is less dense than muscle. A pound of fat takes up more space than a pound of muscle. So while the scale might stay still, your waist shrinks, your arms look tighter, and you start to feel that confidence glow up. And here's where fat loss gets even better. It supports your metabolism, improves your hormonal balance, and makes maintaining a healthy lifestyle easier in the long run. To achieve real fat loss, you need a combination of resistance training, high-protein nutrition, caloric control, and quality sleep. No extreme diets, no cardio marathons, just smart, sustainable strategy. So if your goal is a leaner body, a tighter waist, and lasting results, don't just aim to lose weight, aim to lose fat and protect that hard-earned muscle. The big difference between these two, weight loss is simply a reduction in total body mass, which can include fat, muscle, water, and even waste. It's just a number on the scale. While fat loss, on the other hand, specifically targets stored body fat while preserving lean muscle, leading to real body composition changes that improve how you look and feel, not just what the scale says. Let me just emphasize on how the scale can lie to you. Let's have some real talk about that bathroom scale. It's not your enemy, but it's definitely a sneaky little liar sometimes. You step on it expecting fireworks, and boom, nothing. Or worse, it goes up after a week of clean eating and crushing workouts. What gives? Here's the deal. The scale measures weight, not fat. And that number can change daily based on things that have nothing to do with fat gain or loss. Ate a salty meal yesterday? You're holding water. Slept poorly? Cortisol's up, water retention increases. Ladies, hormones during your cycle? Yep, the scale will act like you gained 5 pounds overnight. Spoiler, You didn't. Even building muscle can make the scale stall or rise, because muscle weighs more than fat but takes up less space. So you're actually getting leaner, but the scale doesn't throw you a party for it. A study from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that people who combined strength training with proper nutrition often maintained or gained weight while dramatically reducing body fat percentage. Translation? The scale told one story, the mirror told another. That's why you need better tracking tools. Progress photos. Same lighting, same time of day, measurements. Waist, hips, arms, how your clothes fit, performance gains in the gym. Think of the scale as one small part of the picture, not the whole masterpiece. Bottom line? Don't give it too much power. It's a tool, not a truth teller. Focus on body recomposition, not just weight drops, and your results will actually stick. Now let's discuss how to focus on fat loss instead of just losing weight. So now that we've exposed the great scale deception, let's talk about how to shift your focus from just losing weight to actually losing fat. The smart, sustainable way. Because if you're still trying to starve the fat off with juice cleanses and endless cardio, it's time for an upgrade. First, strength training is non-negotiable. Lifting weights helps you preserve and build lean muscle, which keeps your metabolism humming like a fat-burning engine. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even while binging Netflix. A study in sports medicine found that resistance training leads to greater fat loss than cardio alone, especially when paired with adequate protein intake. Second, dial in your nutrition. High-protein diets aren't just for bodybuilders. They help preserve muscle mass while you're in a caloric deficit. Aim for 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Combine that with whole foods, lots of fiber, hello veggies, and healthy fats to keep you full and fueled. Third, focus on consistency, not perfection. Fat loss takes time, so stop panicking over the scale and start celebrating small wins. Better sleep, looser jeans, increased energy, or finally doing push-ups without face planting. Fourth, sleep and recovery matter. Fat-burning hormones like growth hormone are released during deep sleep. Sacrificing rest for more cardio? That's not dedication. That's self-sabotage. Lastly, track progress with the right tools. Photos, measurements, gym performance. Not just the number on the scale. That's how you measure true body recomposition. Fat loss is a journey of self-improvement, not self-punishment. Build strength, eat smart, and play the long game. That's how you transform. Weight loss is just a number dropping on the scale. It could be fat, muscle, water, or yesterday's sodium-heavy dinner. Fat loss, though, that's the real win. It's about shedding unwanted body fat while keeping your hard-earned muscle, improving your body composition, and revealing the physique you've actually been working for. If you've ever felt frustrated by a scale that doesn't seem to reflect your grind, now you know why. It's not broken, it's just limited. The true progress lives in your strength, your measurements, your energy, and how your clothes fit, not in a number that fluctuates daily. So here's what you do next. Stop obsessing over the scale. Start strength training regularly. Eat for fat loss, not just fewer calories. Track real progress, not just weight drops. Sleep, recover, and repeat. And if this breakdown finally cleared up the confusion between weight loss and fat loss, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another myth-busting video from FlexAndShred. Now drop a comment. Have you been chasing the scale, or have you started focusing on fat loss? What's your biggest challenge right now? Remember, this is a fitness journey, not a quick fix. Stay patient, stay consistent, and don't just shrink. Shred. This is FlexAndShred, and we're just getting started. See you in the next one.